What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Are we live?
Hi
Yeah, we are live.
guys.
How you doing? You like a whole new person today. Who is this?
Yes, it's me. This is the Sheila version of me. This is the Sheila.
Let me get my live set up. I'm happy to be on live with you today. So, you have your Instagram set up, Brandy?
I do.
Listen, you prepared. It's me. It's me. All right. So, how's your Saturday starting off so far, Brandy?
This Saturday is absolutely phenomenal.
That's super
It's a
dope.
wonderful Saturday.
I think it's successful Saturday.
Successful.
That's so dope. That's so dope. All right, guys, like and share this feed. Like and share this feed. I'm going live with the amazing, the talented, the hair slayer professionally,
Woo!
Brandy Davis. Um,
Hi
so we're so excited. I know some of you guys might have saw the live that we did yesterday. This live is going to be a little different. Talking about a little something else that that's a really good topic to talk about, and that topic is about success. All right.
guys. Yes.
Yeah, so like and share this feed, guys. Like and share this feed. We're gonna get into it. Invite your cousin, your mama, your auntie, your sister, your auntie, all them, all your kids, all of them, because we're gonna have some great conversations today about just success. What's our viewpoint of success, what we think about success, and how currently our view, personally, Brandy and I view is changing about success. And we
Yes.
will get into it, talking about success. So, Brandy, so starting off. Just kind of getting off real energy with it. Oh, everybody's calling me now. What's up? So, talking about just this. So, Brittany, what is your ideology on success? What's your viewpoint on it?
Um, I think before success was making money.
Mm,
being
that's
like
good.
being at making lots and lots of money, and having just my viewpoint was, if you're rich, if you're wealthy,
Mm-hmm.
with money,
Mm-hmm.
then you're successful. But there are different kinds of wealth that's not just money. And so
Mm-hmm.
for me, my viewpoint now is wealth and success has changed for me. So success is what I see it as now, as being wealthy in health,
Mm-hmm.
being wealthy and freedom,
Yeah.
having being able to be free, because you can't enjoy money if you don't have freedom. And finances, they do help to bring freedom, but if you don't have freedom in your body, where you're healthy,
Mm-hmm.
like you're not sick, then you're not able, if you die at early death, you're not able to enjoy wealth.
Yeah.
So it's like,
That's
my
good.
viewpoint now of success has totally changed, where not only am my is my focus to, of course it's still to have finances, to have a wealth of resources,
Mm-hmm.
but my viewpoint now is to incorporate health and family time and freedom, and enjoying my family, and um seeing my children grow up and be and do what they want to do, and not have to be a slave to the workforce, but teaching them as well how to be entrepreneurs and have an entrepreneurial spirit. Like, you don't have to work for somebody else. So my viewpoint of success has changed, because I've always, when growing up, you always think that you have to work a job in order to be
Yeah.
successful. You have to do it the way that you've been taught. You go to school, you get a job, you get the house, you get the car,
Mm-hmm.
and not realizing that success is something totally different, where you can retire. You don't have to retire at 65. You can retire
Come on, hit
now.
30. Come on, hit 30.
Yeah, like you can retire now. So my viewpoint has completely changed as far as success.
Yeah, and I think that you brought some really good points up, especially when it comes to success, because a lot of times too is when you look at the traditional educational platform of what success looks like, you realize, wait, that's not. It sounds good, it looks good on paper, but does that really apply to your life? You know,
Yeah.
as an entrepreneur, like for example, is when I first wanted to go to culinary school, the whole wave was I want to open up a restaurant. I'm going to be successful when I get a restaurant. And as the older I got, I realized, I said, I don't want to own a restaurant, because there were certain type of situations associated. I'm like, yo, I don't really want that for my life. And when you start to really grow and develop in life and your skill set, your ideal of success changes. Life is about growth. It's about learning different strategies of how to improve. Like, for example, Brandon, when you first started doing hair, the way you do hair then is not the way you do hair there now.
Oh, no, it's not.
Because we get certain skill sets and certain different things that's added to
Evolution. Yeah.
Because as you grow, you start to develop different strategies, And I think the beautiful part about just enjoying life and living is you realize that your idea may have been something in the past, but you have to be okay with the growth of change. Once you start seeing change, it's like, you know what? I thought this way before, but I started to renew my mind and try to accept that success changes every single time you start to really grow. Because what I thought success was to have a good restaurant, have all this money, to be paid, to be on these vacations. And I'm like, wait, hold on. There's more to life than success. The Bible talks about, beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in good health, even as thy soul prosper.
Yeah.
So it's a whole thing to really look at when it comes to really mental prosperity, spiritual prosperity, wholeness. And as I'm older, I realized that success is such a holistic perspective that can't just be about money.
That's right.
Come on here. And it's just I really changing, and now being in this different space, just in these last 9 months, I'm like going into 2020 and starting 2020 changed my whole perspective in a matter of weeks, just because of what I was open to receive and what was introduced to me. And as we move forward, we want to make sure that with what we're receiving, that we're open. And honestly, if you don't have an open mind to receive, what's coming to you could be the biggest blessing, but because your mind is not open, you won't receive it.
That's right.
Come on, tag him, Brandon. I need a little tag team on that one.
And see, with that, and I want to backtrack because when I say growing up, you thought this is what success was, but for me personally, with my salon and being a salon owner, I thought that I had to have a salon or a chain of salons in order to be successful. And then this year taught me that I'm gonna just be honest. I want to. I love, being a hairstylist. I love that. I love making people feel beautiful, but I do not want to trade time for money anymore. And this year helped me realize that, because I was always thinking, well, I'm going to have this and I'm going to have a chain of salons. And if I don't have that, then I'm not successful. And the reality of it is, once COVID hit and I was able to sit down and be here with my children, which is something I wanted to do anyway, but wasn't able to do because I was always working. When I was able to sit down, I saw that success was something else, that there was a way to do it digitally and still have my freedom, still make money, still have my health, still have my peace, because my peace was disrupted for many years because I was always going. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe that there's a good anxiety. And when I say that, I'm talking about the kind that brings urgency for you to work and do what you need to do. But I didn't have that. I had this stress.
Yeah.
I was always in this place of, I need to make this. I need to do this. I need to do this. And I literally, and that's part of my story in my book that I wrote.
Come on, book.
I did not have.
Come on, book.
I did not have. Keeping the artistic edge, overcoming beauty industry burnout. That was something that I talk about in that book. Is I didn't even take a vacation for 10 years because I was always in work mode and trying to make sure that I was successful. So when I was able to sit down and still be successful, I realized that it's a totally different way. There's a new way to move, and it's the digital way.
Listen, and that gets into what we're talking about today is comparing and I'm gonna say differently, challenging what success was to you and what success needs to move into. All right. So we're here talking about the new rules of money. It's Success Saturday, and we want to just start it off right. Coming up to you a little earlier than we did last night because we want to start off with
Yay.
creating a whole mindset. Oh, what's up? That's 1 to 7. What's up? Listen, they want to know the new rules of money too. What's up out there? So
Come
the cool
on.
part about it is the new rules of money is such a dope experience because we find out a lot of different things about success. Now, going into what you guys see on the screen here, it's interesting because in life, I can know you, Brandy. I can know my family. I can know someone else, and we all have a different ideology of success based on where we are in life. You know, where you are in life determines sometimes what you think success is. And then once you reach a new level, sometimes your mindset starts to change because you've experienced that little bit of success. Okay, now I need to elevate what I'm saying success is. And looking at this
Yes.
quadrant is so important to look at is identify where you are on this chart. All right. I've worked for someone before. I was there. Once I worked for someone before, I wanted to work for myself because I'm like, man, I need to get to that quadrant of working for myself. Right. Because the goal was I got a job. That was my first goal. I got out of college. Let me get me a job. Let me get me a good job, as they say. I got the job and I realized that I don't like this. And I started to move into the next platform, which is to work for myself. And that was cool. And I'm like, it's nice working for myself, but I want to own my business. You know,
Yeah.
and so in each phase, you start to develop a different level of success. Like, so what's your take on this, Brandy, with this, looking at this chart and looking at the success and what we're the whole overall conversation?
60% of people work for somebody else, and that is the majority of the population. So you have 60% of people who they go and punch a clock. You have those people who, don't see anything. And this is what majority of when we go to school, this is what we're taught is that that's what school is grooming us for, is grooming us to work for someone else. Then you have the 35% that work for self. Working for self is what we do. You may not punch a clock, but guess what? You still are trading time for money. So you're going in, and if you don't work the business, you don't make money. But then you have that 5%, the 4%, which is the business owner. The business owner is usually the people who owns the AT&Ts, and so they're making money. They figured it out. You have the Jeff Bezos. You have those people that are making money, the Amazons. But you have that 1% there that is the investor. And that's the mindset that we are now presenting to you today. Is we have switched over into the investor mindset because that is where freedom comes. That's where real freedom is in the investor mindset, and even in the business owner mindset, because that's 5%. But we want to focus on the 1%.
Yeah, and that 1%. So, and it's good that you said something about when you're talking about really reevaluating a lot of different things, and you start to really see the mindset of the 1%er. You know how they say the sky's the limit, but then they say no, the sky's not the limit no more. It's go beyond that. When you think about this, a lot of times in life we hit a ceiling all the time in life with our thinking. And what happens is when you're thinking about certain things because of what you're exposed to, eventually you're going to hit a ceiling. And that ceiling is going to challenge you to, am I going to stay hitting this ceiling, or I'm going to shoot forth into a whole new level of thinking? And since January, I had a vision of with my business. Oh, I want to do this with my business. I actually want to get a property and do private dining out of there, just bigger than what I do now. Now it's like, no, I want to get a mansion, do private dining out of there. So it's like what happens is because I just didn't see myself at this point, how can I afford to get a mansion to do what I want to do? But now it's like I have a way that I can really go into the market and get the money that I need to make my dreams come true. My ever growing dream.
How do you do that? How are you doing that?
Yo, cuz I'm in the Forex market, cuz that's how I'm doing it.
Forex.
So Brady, let the people know what is Forex. What's this platform that we about to talk about? Let the people know.
Forex is foreign exchange. It's the foreign exchange market. It is a 5.3. This is what we have on the screen. It says 5.3, but reality of it is a $6 trillion a day market. And it literally is where you can go into the market and you can make money every single day. You don't have to wait for a paycheck.
Yeah.
What we do here at I Am Academy is we train people on how to go into the market and get money out of the market every single day. So you can have the freedom that you want to
Mhm.
absolutely live the life that you want to live. Plain and simple.
And I think the good part about, you made a good point about living life you want to live. And even to like, let's sometimes they see big numbers, they get afraid. Big numbers can be scary.
Yeah.
So let's just break it down to a smaller number. I tell people who
Mm-hmm.
get involved with this, what is your budget for the month? All right. How many hours do you have to work if you even make enough in that month to pay it? Because a lot of times, I'm gonna pay this month. I'm gonna pay them a little bit this month. Let me do a payment arrangement with Sprint, and then let me pay a little bit of this bill. Let me put Comcast. Let me give them $20. So then next month I'll give them 50. So what happens is,
Right.
well, what you're doing now currently, and let's break these numbers down. What am I doing currently to cover my basic needs? Because in a day like today, with situations like COVID, a lot of people do not have enough to even cover their basic needs, and that's just reality.
Yeah.
It's reality, and a lot of times too, we were
Yeah.
used to living a certain lifestyle because we had certain money from different streams, and most of those streams got shut down by COVID. But this is the only stream that did not get shut down for me.
That's
Only
good.
stream.
That's the truth. Yes.
And the cool part about that too is like, so how does it work? So what it is, this market is open 24/5, 5 days a week, 7 days out the week. 5 days a week, 24 hours a day. But then you can also trade on the weekends with digital currency, such as Bitcoin. We spoke about Bitcoin last night. It's like Bitcoin is the wave. If you're not involved in learning digital currency, you're
Yes.
already losing, and you're losing. And it's just not, and it's not saying someone's a loser, but it's like, when you don't know what you don't know, you never know what you're missing out on.
Yeah.
And I think too is just
Yes.
educating ourselves on just different things. Like that's why we started the conversation. Just be open. Be open to success. Be open to different ways to be successful. There's more than one way to be successful. We all know that.
That's right.
We're not knocking
That's
people
right.
saying, "Oh, you're not successful." That's not true. There's different forms of success, and when you start thinking about it, how is my level of success getting me to where I want to be? Because
Yeah.
sometimes it calls you to reevaluate that. And this platform really, like Dr. Jewel Tanker, I love her to life. She challenged me like, Josh, what you doing now? Yeah, you're doing good, but are you doing your best? Are you
Yeah.
Are you reaching that ceiling? And I was, you know.
Yeah.
So Brandy, now we're just talking about this. So like, how does it work, Brandy? So we know that we're trading in the market, but like, are you using money? Like what's the deal?
You do not have to have physical money to trade in the Forex market. You do not have
Mm-hmm.
to have physical money. We see now that we are literally going into a digital age where right now we even see that we have a coin shortage. And so
Yeah,
we are blessed that we do not have to have physical money to
yeah,
actually make money and exchange in the foreign exchange market. You can do everything from your phone. Everything is digital. So it's the blessing that we're entering into an age where we're learning how to move
mhm,
digitally with the times. We want to
yeah.
be ahead of the thing.
And a good part about it too is I was on the plane last week. I paid the little $15 for Wi-Fi because I had to check gold out, and I was trading, making money on an airplane. So it's cool because it's just like, the age of digital currency is really changing. So we have Forex and we have
Yeah.
also digital currency. So digital currency is cool because if you ever heard of Ripple, if you heard of Bitcoin, all these stuff are the wave of it. And if you look on Cash App, like I said last night, if you go on, there's a whole wave to trade stock from your phone. You can trade Bitcoin from your phone. Where
Yep.
before that wasn't a way of. That's not the way of old. The way of old, it was more of a challenge. But now things are being made available to the everyday person, and that's what I love about I Am Leadership Academy. This is for any and everybody if you're looking to become a
Yes.
student and to learn in this new digital age. And it's deep now, mind you, digital currency is going towards $1 trillion. So when Bitcoin first came out, it was a penny. Now it's over
Oh,
ten
but
thousand
oh
dollars.
how? Yes, close to $12,000 right now.
Yes. And so it's just a way of really just thinking differently. Even too, like think about when we go out to eat. Like right now, you can pay with Bitcoin. you know, and that's a big
That's right.
thing where like even too, like I don't like carrying cash on me. Now it's like, let me put my phone to the thing and pay. Like everything is moving towards a
Yes,
digital society, whether you like it or not. You can be stuck if you want to, but you don't have to be stuck, you
that's
know.
right.
So yeah, so now we have all these platforms, and Brandy, like, you know, so Brandy, I love the screen right here because I love looking at that I Am Academy page. Because so what is that
Yes.
right there, Brandy? Let the people know what that is right there.
That is showing us exactly what we have to offer so that you can go in and build real wealth and real freedom.
Yeah.
We offer the Forex package, the HFX, which is high frequency
Mhm.
Forex package. We have DCX, which is the digital currencies package. And we also have IBO, which is the independent business owner. We'll
Mhm.
probably talk about that at another time. But these particular packages, these first three we're going to talk about today to get
Mhm.
you into the space of trading in this digital space.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm getting into HFX. That's the wave. Next week,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
getting
the
into
way, baby.
HFX.
That's it.
Listen, that's lit.
Money
You
in
know,
minutes.
listen, I was with Dr. Ben Tinker, and I saw like before 6 a.m. Like, I mean, before I was making breakfast, this brother made a significant. He did, I think, 4 figures before we had breakfast,
Yeah,
and it's like that's
HFX is the
lit.
way.
Yeah, so that's why I'm
Yeah.
switching over a little bit. So let's talk about Forex. So Forex, the cool part about this academy with the Forex market, they start you off with a 100 through 400 series. What I love about it is so detailed. Where
Yes.
if you apply, all you
And
got to
clean.
do clean, yes, and that is not jumbled all over the place. If you commit to at least 15 to 30 minutes a day, it will change your life. We've committed so
Yep.
much time to so many other things, and we ain't benefiting off it at all. And that's
At
and that's
all.
no cap. You know, so in this space, I've committed to say become a student. I said, you know what? If this worked for everybody else with Dr. Jewel, Dr. Kirkland, Lee Allen, all these people winning this space, it got to work for me too because I'm no different from them. So Forex is the dope
Exactly.
platform that we trade foreign pairs. For example, is when we go, and this is a way, and so people are like, what's foreign currency? Think about it this way. If we want to plan a trip to Mexico, we're going to have money with us and we want to spend our money. So we have to trade the USD for the peso. So we're just
Yes.
trading foreign currency. It's not a trick to it. You know, it's different because not what we're used to, but it's definitely worth really taking a look at because it's really a great way to really look at other ways to really increase your capital. Now, high frequency, Brandy, like this your baby right here. I need to come on with y'all.
Yes. Money in minutes. Let's scalp that money. Let's get it out of there. In and out. In and out. In and out.
And that's so cool because
I
it's
love
literally.
HF.
So why do you love
Yes,
HFX?
I
Let's
love
talk about why you love
HFX.
HFX.
I love HFX because this is a different. It's different. It's different than the traditional forex.
Mm-hmm.
There is it's some things that you don't have to do
Mm-hmm.
with HFX that you have to do with traditional forex. And don't get me wrong, both of them are absolutely fabulous. I love traditional forex as well, but HFX for me is it's just easier. And for me, I don't have the I know what I'm going to put up. I know what I'm going to risk. I know what I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
lose up front. So it's just a little bit different, but I absolutely love the fact that they are very thorough in the
Yeah,
education in the HFX Academy.
yeah, they are. And even too, digital currency. What I love about the digital currency pack is that even on weekends, I got an alert from my phone about Bitcoin. So it's cool because it's so many ways. So you have
Yes, swipe
the picture right here.
coins.
Listen, come on here, swipe coin. So we have a
Yes.
platform where you can actually go online, learn about the market, get trade call outs, go on live with these amazing educators. You can also plug into on the app. Listen, you get trade call outs as well too, with swipe coin and all these other things. So it's like, yo, you're always in the position to win if you just are open up to receive. And that's what it's about. It's
Yes.
open to receive. So, like I said, over 100 educators. If you see on the screen right here, it's almost like a TV guide. So, whatever we're just like, everybody has different schedules. So, people that I work with today said, well, Josh, I really am not up in the morning. Okay, you know what? We have nighttime session. This market is going 24 hours a day. So, you can
Yes.
come in and make money anytime you want to. You can come learn anytime you want to, and also, too, let's talk about the mentorship, Brandy. What about this mentorship we
Yes,
got
you
over
have
here?
You have live mentorship. So when you are on with the live educators, you can ask questions. You can literally plug into the chats and ask them things that, you know, you want to ask them. If you have questions right then and there, you can literally be mentored live. And it's the beautiful thing about IM. They have made sure that these educators know what they're talking about. They know what they're doing. They know how to get you plugged in and keep you engaged and have you making money. Plain and simple.
And not only that too, we was trading on the beach with Lee Allen. That was super dope in itself. We were out in Mexico for a whole week. Caught a lot of pips. We had a good time.
Lee is
and
the
we
truth.
traded from listen. And right from the beach, she was like, "Oh, you know what? We made our pips for today. Let's go snorkeling." And that's how. And you know, when you start to come around different people, your whole view on life to change. You know, being around Lee, I'm like, "Yo, like we just put it back. We about to go out snorkeling. What's up?" Now this is super big right here. This is super big right here. Brandon, you actually showed me this. I saw it on your Facebook page this article about Forbes. Now, if you talk about Forbes, that sounds pretty serious. That sounds really serious.
Yeah. And the fact that Chris Terry was featured in Forbes, as a company that is helping entrepreneurs make money on the go, that is an absolutely wonderful thing for this company, because the reality of it is you hear so many different things out there about companies being, you know, not legit, and you have things that's circling and stuff like that. But companies like this don't make it to Forbes, and it's not legit.
And you know what I love?
We know personally it's legit, but we want the people out there to know too. It's legit. Now what?
And it's so it's funny because what I love about Christopher Terry, when I got a chance to meet him back in January, he comes from very, very humble beginnings. And he personally was a trader for billionaires, making them money. And he said, when I get the opportunity, I want to help everyday people achieve the same level of success and living, you know. And going back to this guy right here, you know, my boy right here, he's actually opened up a fund for HBCUs.
Yes.
You know, so what happens is
$100,000 scholarship fund.
Listen, and honestly, it's nice. Like, we can do stuff to help people, yes, but you need money to help people. At the end of the day, it's like when you want to make social economic change. Like, for example, this one thing I realized too is like we can't keep shutting down. Now I'm gonna say this: it's nice to be a blessing, but how much more of you can be a blessing if you have more to give? Real talk. And what I realized too is that I'm a giver naturally. And the blessing part about me being a giver is I was put in a space to be a blessing, but there's so much more I want to give, but I know sometimes my means don't match my level of giving.
Yeah.
And this has been a really big space to help me change that mindset. Now, mind you, it sounds great. We make a lot of money, but then it's not a get rich. What's the scam name they call it?
Get rich quick scheme.
Yes,
it's not a get rich quick scheme. This is not what this is. What we're doing is showing people how to build real wealth through the foreign exchange market. It's going to take you learning. Give yourself 90 days. It's going to take you learning the skill. It's going to take you being disciplined. It's going to take you being passionate about learning in this space. You're gonna have to do something.
And it's true. Come on, your kids having it. Go ahead. They better have a little praise service over there.
Baby.
But you know, and that's like, you know, think about a job. You have to do work for 90 days before they give you benefits. Sometimes they put you on the school for 90 days. So why would you not give yourself 90 days to live out the rest of your life with purpose and having enough to cover that purpose?
That's right.
And that's the big thing about it too. So it's like, you know, looking at some of these words on the screen: active, balance, wellness, health. A lot of these things are achieved when you're able to really have more resources. For example, is time and sleep. When you have a lot more, you can sleep much easier when your bank account look a little different.
That's right.
You know, when you are, go ahead.
When you're healthy and you have freedom, it's a whole lot easier when you're not stressed out about finances and resources and money. You're able to do a whole lot more, and you're able to live a lot longer when you're not stressed. Stress is a killer. I can tell you that. It is a deadly weapon. It's silent, but it's deadly.
Come on, gotcha. So now the key part about this, so you hear what we're talking about, Success Saturday. Now it's like, okay, cool. We want to get you started right. So how can you really start? And that's the key part about it too, is whenever you receive a word, it's a call to action. Whenever you receive something, it's gonna be a call to action on your part, because the Bible says faith without works is dead. So how are you ready to apply this faith to get what you really need access to? And we want to show you how, right, Brandy?
Yes.
Oh, you put the baby into
want
the
to show you. Yes. This is a wealth builder right here. This is what we're training. We train the babies up too.
Listen, come on and train them. So now the cool part about this too is like we talked about 3 different platforms. Now, what I love about it is you're not really confined to one thing. So for example, is with Forex. All right, cool. If you learn about Forex, it's $234 one time, $174 a month. It includes the Forex Mastery Academy, Go Live, and Harmonics. Now, Harmonics is a beast because all you got to do is look at the chart at the entry where it says entry and go inside the market. Now we go to high frequency, which Brandy, that's Brandy thing right there. You know, you get access to High Frequency Master Academy, Go Live, and Harmonics HFX, which is once again $234 one time and $174 a month. Where you at, Brandy? There you go. So look, so now we have the other part, Brandy. I don't want to talk about digital currency because I know that's your Bitcoin's like your thing too as well. You out here killing the game,
yes. $234.95 for your tuition, $174.95 for your monthly tuition. It's one-time startup of $234. I'm sorry, and then your monthly is $174.95. Guess what? That is nothing, y'all. I spend that on food, like going out to eat. And you know, the reality of it is, if you're serious about creating wealth, if you're serious about making sure that your family is set up for wealth and them being educated for wealth as well, then you're going to do what you need to do to make sure that your tuition is there on a monthly.
And that's so true. And like, so think about it too. We talked about 3 different platforms, and because of me, I like the cream de la cream, is what they call it. I like the best.
Yes.
And because I like the best, I do things to get the best. I learned to not shortchange myself for what I want. When I want something,
that's right,
I choose not to penny pinch what I want. So when it comes to my future, why do we penny pinch ourselves? Come on, baby. He's touching agreeing with me, the baby. Touching agreeing. You know, but it's so true. Now, when we start thinking about this, now we have the elite package. You get all 3 in one, where it's $325 one time, $274 a month, includes Forex, high frequency, and digital currency. This is where it's at. So listen, I'm not sure what ways you got to kind of get it done. So someone said, you know what? I don't got the 270. I don't have the 174 a month. Like I got the startup, but I don't have the monthly. It's a way that you can get it really taken care of. All right. So the way you get that done is 2 and free. So refer to people and your education is free. Because I knew this was I was about this life right here. Within the next, I think 3 days, I said, listen, I know you need this for your life. You trust me? Do you trust me? And they say, yeah, I trust you, Josh, because I know how you move. Okay, cool. Let's become wealth builders together, not accountability partners. And once that was the case, we started building together and just building wealth. So that 2 and free, honestly, you know, 2 broke friends, or you know somebody that needs a change, you know somebody that needs to be empowered. Do you know somebody that's looking for change or want to build a business? I think that's the thing about 2. Let's not think about just like I need to get the membership pay. Let's think about who else needs this blessing, because that's what it is.
That's right.
This has completely changed my life, the way I think. And people have seen me for years post about my food on social media and me doing business. During COVID has taught me to trust trading more than it taught me to trust my business, because at the end of the day, I need people to buy what I'm doing to support my business. In this space, I go on the market and I just trade myself.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
So wrapping up to that too, we also have another option too about becoming your own business owner. That's story for another day. That's up to you. So now we want to wrap this call up, and we want to really just say, now when you start identifying what success is, what you really want out of life, what you want to make happen and manifest in your life, you want to really start thinking about, okay, cool, what things do I need to make that happen? Brandy and I, we've made that decision because we know what we was tired. Truth is, I'm tired, tired of working all these hours, tired of putting this image on our body. So now we're in a space where we were able to really change that. So now the call to action is on you guys. All right. Yeah. What do you want to see different manifest in your life? What things do you want to teach? What goals do you want to achieve? And looking at that, now we say, okay, you know what, Josh and Brandy, it's like the altar call right now. I feel like it's the altar call, Brandy. Like that was
my.
Listen, if you're ready to make a change and you're ready to do different things, do things differently in your life, let's make it happen. Brandy, anything to wrap up, Brandy? Any words of wisdom to wrap up the call?
Yeah, guys, this is something that you don't want to pass this opportunity by. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. We are presenting this opportunity because not because we have to. We're presenting this opportunity because it is something that is life changing for us, and we absolutely feel like don't want to be selfish and not give this opportunity or present this opportunity to others. So don't think that this is something that we're just doing it and just want to get you in. We don't have to tell you about this, but it would be
Mhm.
selfish of us not to
Yeah,
tell you.
yeah.
So please let just inbox us. Let's talk. Let's have the conversation. All right. See you
Listen,
guys real soon. Let's have a new trading family. That's what you are, our new trading family.
yes, have a successful Saturday, everybody. Peace. All right, see you later, guys.
Love you. Bye.